afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us for this edition of Channel 1 Lunchtime News. My name is Edward Kabasa. Let's begin in the Czech Republic, where Kenya's Paris Jepchirchir today broke the Women World Half Marathon record after emerging victorious in the 2020 Prague Half Marathon in Czech Republic, clocking 1 hour, 5 minutes and 34 seconds to smash previous record of 1 hour, 6 minutes and 11 seconds set by Netsana Gudeta of Ethiopia at the World Half Marathon Championships in 2018. Kibiwot Kandie won the men's title after clocking 58 minutes and 37 seconds.
Breaking away from the small field just 20 minutes into the race, Kenyan sensational athlete Paris Jepchirchir set out on a ravaging pace over 16.5 lap course in Prague's Letna Park, passing 10 kilometers in 30 minutes 32 seconds. She slowed over the warning laps but still finished well under the previous mark. This is Jepchirchir's second world record over the distance. She clocked 1 hour, 5 minutes, 6 seconds in a mixed race in Ras Al Khaimah in 2017, a record which stood for just under 2 months.
Breaks it with over half a minute. 65:35 for Paris Jepchirchir. She is the new women's only world record holder. What a performance here today.
Meanwhile, 2019 Lille Half Marathon champion Kibiwot Kandie won the Prague Half Marathon in a personal best of 58 minutes 37 seconds.
And here is Kandie Kibiwot doing an excellent performance, getting close to that 58:30 with a fantastic final lap. Runs a huge personal best and he runs 58:37. Fantastic time for Kandie Kibiwot. The 5th fastest time ever for Kandie Kibiwot. Very good result for him.
Yes, my wish is to run again when this pandemic is over, and it will be our pleasure to continue competing in the road races.
He was followed by fellow Kenyans Philemon Kiplimo and Benson Kipruto in the second and third positions, timing 59 minutes 56 seconds and 1 hour 6 seconds respectively.
Just break 60 minutes. Yes, it will just be under 60, and Benson will just not crack that barrier. He'll just be above 60.06 for him. He missed Philemon Kimayo's finish, but he was just under 60 seconds. And Amos Kurgat with a decent run, 16 for him.
And back home, a section of lawmakers from the Ukambani region has urged Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka to abandon his presidential ambitions and support Deputy President William Ruto. Led by Kitui East Member of Parliament Nimrod Mbai, the legislators have argued that it was high time the region charted an alternative route to government. Kalonzo Musyoka's grip on Ukambani politics continues to be put through a litmus test as calls for the Wiper leader to take a back seat continues to reverberate. A section of area leaders have implored on the former vice president to abandon his tab at the presidency and throw his weight behind the deputy president.
Last time we had an election, Uhuru and Ruto won the election against a combination of Raila, Kalonzo, Wetangula and Mudavadi. Today, the same bloc that voted for Uhuru and Ruto are still the same appetite to vote for William Samoei Ruto.
Tunaomba ndugu yetu, baba yetu Kalonzo Musyoka, ile kiti Ruto anaomba ni ya president. Hana deputy, sahi hajatangaza deputy president wake ni nani, sahi hajatangaza prime minister wake atakuwa nani. Tunamuomba Mheshimiwa Kalonzo akuje kwa kambi ya Ruto achukue kiti moja katika hizo.
Tumeanguka mara 3 tukitafuta kura ya kuwa president. Kutoka 2007, 2013 and 2017. Around 85% of Kamba votes have just been lost.
Now we cannot every time as a Kamba community be forming a coalition to go to opposition. We must form a coalition before election to be the government.
Kitui East MP Nimrod Mbai, in the meantime, called for the resignation of Health Cabinet Secretary Mutai Kagwe to allow for a transparent probe into the alleged runaway graft in the ministry.
And I know members of parliament are very ready to take Kagwe home. So the best thing for Kagwe is to step down, allow for investigations. If he is clean, he will be back in the system.
This even as Soi MP Caleb Kositani called on the Jubilee Vice Chairperson David Murade to resign over his alleged connection with the Kenya Medical Supplies Authority COVID-19 procurement scandal.
Ile kitu tu mimi nashangaa katika hii Kenya. Wezi wanajulikana. Lakini kwa sababu kuna wezi ambao ni wa serikali, alafu kuna wengine wale wezi wa kubandikwa jina ya wizi na hao hajaiba kitu. Hii ya Kemsa, my friend, wa Kenya tusiwachilie.
ANC, uchumi bora. Embu, uchumi bora.
Meanwhile, the Amani National Congress Party has kicked off a grassroots recruitment drive as it seeks to strongly position Musalia Mudavadi as a top contender for the presidency.
Tunatafuta kiongozi bora, sio bora kiongozi. Kwa hivyo mimi kama mama nikajitokeza leo, nikajitupa katika ulingo wa siasa na nikaweza kuchaguliwa kama secretary, na nikasema ya kwamba nitafanya kazi na Musalia Mudavadi kwa sababu sifa yake inajulikana.
Elsewhere, the leader of the majority party in the Migori County Assembly, Ken Edward Uma, says the ODM party will on Tuesday begin the process of impeaching Governor Okoth Obado.
Generally, there's nothing without challenges. And in politics, challenges are part of it. I believe we'll definitely see the best of it all. We don't want to say that it's a walkover. No, it can't be a walkover. Because, you know, we're also exposed to so many things. So long as we follow process and procedure, the motion will be in the assembly.
Uma says the ODM party is determined to recall the embattled governor and will seek the support of like-minded parties in the assembly to push for his impeachment. A section of Migori MCAs are however opposed to the impending impeachment, arguing that the proposed ouster of Obado is ill-informed. And in other matters, Water and Irrigation Cabinet Secretary Cecily Kariuki has raised concerns over the slow pace of the construction of the Thiba Dam in Kirinyaga County. The Water CS further directed the contractor to recover the time lost, adding that the government was not ready to extend the stipulated timeline for the completion of the project.
Speaking after touring the multi-million project, Water and Irrigation Cabinet Secretary Cecily Kariuki took issue with the firm contracted to construct the dam for the slow pace it was taking. The construction of the dam has been slowed down since the onset of COVID-19.
I note with concern that the time lapse is upwards of 60%, and therefore contractors here today working with National Irrigation Authority and a directive to make sure that they employ strategies to cover the lost time, because we are not going to have any extension granted to this project.
The CS revealed that the project is expected to be completed by December 2021 and it's expected to increase acres of land under ice.
We've agreed with the contractor, with the team on the ground, that they will do everything possible to bring that time forward to June of 2021. How will they do that? They are under duty to come back to me in the coming week to be able to tell me the strategies they are employing, including more air workers, to be able to have 2 to 3 work shifts.
Meanwhile, CS Kariuki has said the construction of the 1 billion shillings canal project in expansive Moya constituency is almost at the final stage. Elsewhere, the construction of the 24 billion shillings Kariminu 2 dam in Gatundu North, Kiambu County is hanging in the balance after jobless residents neighboring the project vowed to stall activities. The residents claim the contractor has failed to meet the constructional requirement of 70% job allocation to locals and instead hired workers from other areas.
Kuna wenyeji, kuna wenyewe wenye wanafanya kazi. Na kama mtu mmoja ndio atafanya hii county yetu ikose watu hapa wakose kufanya kazi, tunaomba usaidizi atoke kwenye hii site.
Sasa wa Roko people wako na 70% na watu kutoka nje ni 30%. Lakini wakikataa kutoa hiyo list, tunasema hapa hata tutalala hapa. Hatukesho tutaamkia hapa.
The over 200 furious locals stormed the newly built water treatment center where they staged the demonstrations.
The government has embarked on the re-establishment of regional and county planning offices in a bid to ensure proper monitoring of government projects. The Principal Secretary for Planning, Saitoti Torome, said the stalling and substandard government projects witnessed across the country can be attributed to lack of proper close supervision mechanisms.
The government over the years has been grappling with white elephant projects, the problem mainly attributed to lack of close supervision and evaluation of such programs. To try and reverse the negative images created by such projects, the government is now looking to re-establish the localization of planning offices to ensure effective monitoring and tracking of national government projects at the regional and county levels.
Particularly projects that have impact on two counties, like for example, a road linking two counties, a dam to provide water for domestic consumption, for electricity generation, and for irrigation.
Speaking in Nyeri during a meeting with national government administration officers led by Central Regional Commissioner Wilfred Nyagwanga, the Planning Principal Secretary Saitoti Torome said the offices will be crucial in offering technical support to ensure projects are done to the required standards.
Those officers, because they work very hard on the ground, they require technical persons to be able to monitor and evaluate the implementation of those national government projects in all the counties.
The offices are scheduled to be fully operational by the end of September this year. Kamchi Menza for Channel 1 News.
You're watching Channel 1 Lunchtime News. A quick break here. Don't go anywhere. We still have plenty more lined up for you. Plus, of course, you can stream this live broadcast on Facebook as well as Twitter. Our Twitter handle is at KBC Channel 1. Don't go anywhere. More news after the break.
This weekend on KBC Channel 1.
What do you really want? Why did you even hang up on Dad? I don't intend to talk to him ever again. He really does want to fix things up with you. He's sorry for what happened. To be honest, I really don't care what he wants, and I don't believe in his supposed remorse.
In love with Ramon.
This is an important story.
Your story is destroy her. And they will kill you.
This weekend on KBC Channel 1.
Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70.
Love
doesn't ask why, it speaks from the heart.
I have never seen that dress you're wearing, or the highlights in your hair that catch your eye.
I give my hand to you with all my heart. I can't wait to live my life with you. I can't wait to start.
This weekend on KBC Channel 1.
Kama umeona hawa jirani zako?
Hawa ndugu yangu walikuja polisi.
Oh, Hariri. Naambie za masiku.
Asa tukashikwa mimi na brother yangu tulikuwa tujavaa mask. Tumekuwa quarantine.
Basi hata tulikuwa tukuzungumzia hapa na mzee tukiulizana mbona hukuja kwa ule mkutano. Hariri alipatikana na mashaka, alipelekwa karantini.
It is a new norm for many Kenyans in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. For communities in the remotest part of Baringo County, protocols put in place by the government to contain spread of the deadly disease have caused a total shift in lifestyle and mindset.
Tunajikinga kwa hii ugonjwa ya corona kwa njia ya kusanitize mkono, kufanya usafi na unaosha kama nyumba.
Join Purity Museo this Friday to Sunday at 9 p.m. on KBC Channel 1 for a front-seat view of how pastoralist communities, women self-help groups, and anti-FGM crusaders in Baringo County are managing this unique situation.
Good afternoon to you. If you're just joining us, this is Channel 1 Lunchtime News. My name is Edward Kabasa. Byron Abuli is handling the sign language interpretation for us this afternoon. Nakuru County government is working to adopt policies to promote the mental well-being of health workers at the front line in the fight against the novel coronavirus. The County Department of Health says this move will cushion the workers from psychological stress they experience while dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic.
Nakuru County is prioritizing protection of healthcare workers as a key component of public health measures put in place to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. In this regard, the County Department of Health is implementing interventions to promote mental well-being of health workers in the county.
We have staff who at this time have been working in that isolation center. What we realize is that they do a lot of work inside there.
Speaking at the Nakuru Teaching and Referral Hospital COVID-19 Isolation Unit during a luncheon with healthcare workers in the region, the County Deputy Chief Nursing Officer Joseph Ndongo noted that health workers were dealing with too much stress as they try to manage the spread of the deadly disease. He said the county administration has already rationalized the deployment of health workers to ensure efficiency and mitigate against burnout.
We've been able to receive donations from various partners, including banks, where they have provided us with PPEs. We've received various other items from other companies as well.
Thank you very much, Governor.
Elsewhere, plans are underway in Kiambu County to convert some of the COVID-19 care centers to serve ordinary patients following reduction of coronavirus cases in the region. According to Governor Dr. James Nyoro, the infection rate in Kiambu County has significantly reduced in the last few weeks.
Facilities zetu haziwezi kukaa bila kuhudumia wagonjwa, na kwa hivyo tumekubaliana kuwa siku ambazo zitakuja kama wiki ijayo, siku 10 zinakuja, tutafungua hospitali ya Wangige ambao iko na capacity ya vitanda 200. Hakuja kuwa na hospitali nyingine kubwa kama hiyo kwa upande huo, na tutaifungua kwa wiki ambayo itakuja na itaanza kuhudumia wagonjwa wa magonjwa mengine.
Purity Museo, Channel 1 News.
In other matters, Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya has lashed out at a section of his members of County Assembly who have been pushing for his ouster. Oparanya saying his track record is not tainted and those seeking to remove him will have a difficult time, as he urged the MCAs not to be lured into paralyzing county affairs.
The other day I heard someone saying that they want to impeach me, so I was wondering if that person has capacity. You know, sometimes people, when they are from a drinking spree, they just make statements that cannot hold water. Anyway, there is the freedom of speech. People are free to say what they want, but sometimes say what you can do, not just what people can hear. Yeah. But Majority Leader, thank you very much. You have kept Assembly together, plus the others. You have kept the Assembly together. That's the way we want to move.
Farmers in Kipkelion, Kericho County are counting losses after the National Youth Service slashed their maize crop which they had cultivated along the railway line. According to the residents, they had been authorized to use the land temporarily by the Kenya Railways to plant maize. The residents are now calling on the government to halt the move, saying it will affect food security in the area. Area MC Anthony Ruto said the revival of the railway line was a welcome gesture as it will impact positively on the economy of the area. The MCAs, however, said the renovation should have started with the rails to give time for the maize crops to mature in a span of a month.
La reli na walikuwa wametupatia tumelima mahindi kwa mwaka, tulikuwa tunatarajia kuvuna labda baada ya mwezi mmoja. Lakini kwa sasa kwa sababu wanataka kurejelea kazi ya reli, wamekuja wakafia mahindi, ijapokuwa mahindi yenyewe hayajakomaa. Sasa tunashangaa labda serikali ingetupatia nafasi labda ya mwezi mmoja ama wiki mbili, ili kwamba baadaye tuweze kuvuna mahindi haya, tuweze kupata chakula.
Kama wenyeji wa Kipkelia, hii railway line ilikuwa baraka kwetu, na wakati ule tulisikia kwamba serikali inataka kufufua hii railway line, tukaipokea kwa mikono yote kwa sababu itatusaidia kwa kiuchumi. Lakini kitu tu imetusangacha, kitu tu ambacho kimetufunja roho ni watu tu kukuja na kufyeka mahindi ambazo bado ni mbichi sana.
The Nyandora County government has launched an ambitious vaccination program targeting over 386,000 animals. Speaking after launching the program in Mirangine sub-county, Governor Francis Kimemia said that the initiative is aimed at improving the animal production in the agricultural-rich county. The vaccination exercise targets foot and mouth and lumpy skin diseases, among others.
Farmers in Nyandarua County have a reason to smile after Nyandarua County government launched an ambitious program to vaccinate over 386,000 animals against foot and mouth disease, lumpy skin disease and rabies. Governor Francis Kimemia says the initiative aims at improving the animal production in the area.
We are second in the country, producing just about 8 liters per animal or 10 liters per animal. So you can imagine when we move the scales to 20 liters per animal, that is the target, and that is still low.
The program, which is in partnership with the World Bank under the Kenya Climate Smart Agriculture Project, has seen various vaccines worth 27 million shillings procured. The animals targeted are cows which will be vaccinated against foot and mouth disease and lambic skin disease, while dogs, cats and donkeys will be vaccinated against rabies.
We also vaccinated donkeys, we have vaccinated dogs and cats, and I'm sure those who are pigs will also be supported so that this country can be able to improve.
The Nyandarua County Boards at the same time said that his administration has set aside 100 million shillings this financial year to put up a milk processing plant in the county.
We are constructing a factory for milk this year. We have already put in the budget 100 million shillings, and we have also put in 200 million shillings, 220 million shillings for the potato processing plant. We're already constructing the cold storages in the county. So all these value chains go together. They go hand in hand.
They actually affect the animals by decreasing production. And also you notice that even after the animal gets sick, it does not recover the level of production it had within that whole lactation. So that production is a big waste, and because of this vaccination, we are sure we'll have a healthy herd.
Timothy Kipnoso for Channel 1 News.
Let's take a look at sports now. National Olympic Committee of Kenya has finally collected kits that had been confiscated by the Director of Criminal Investigations following the Rio fiasco in 2016. 57 cartons of various kit items, including training and competition t-shirts, shorts, tracksuits and shoes for different teams, were handed over to NOC by the Assistant Superintendent of Police, Mike Muya. During the ceremony, which was attended by NOC Acting Secretary General Francis Mutuku and the Treasurer Eliud Kariuki, NOC expressed appreciation for the authorities for safekeeping and facilitating the collection of the kits. And further afield, Chelsea have signed attacking midfielder Kai Havertz from Bayer Leverkusen on a 5-year contract in a deal worth about £71 million. The Germany international scored 36 goals and contributed 25 assists in 118 appearances for the Bundesliga club. He is Chelsea's second most expensive signing after Kepa Arrizabalaga joined from Athletic Bilbao in 2018. Havertz, age 21, is Blues manager Frank Lampard's seventh signing of the summer. He follows forward and compatriot Timo Werner, midfielder Hakim Ziyech, and defenders Javier Buyambua, Malang Sarr, Ben Chilwell and Thiago Silva to Stamford Bridge. Sarr will be loaned out while Buyamba has gone into the Blues under-23 squad. That does it for us for this edition of Channel 1 Lunchtime News. We do appreciate your continued audience. Stay up to date with breaking news on Twitter at KBC Channel 1. On behalf of the team here, including my sign language interpreter, my name is Edward Kabasa. Good afternoon.
Beauty College.
Vera Beauty and Fashion College, with branches in Nairobi, Eldoret, Thika and Meru. Did you know that we are a TVET approved institution? We offer courses in fashion design, interior design in soft furnishing, event decoration, flower arrangement, event planning, hairdressing, barbering and dreadlocks, beauty therapy, makeup, nail technology,